What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Avengers Age of Ultron Thor figure.
We're here to play our part, getting through every day.
So, what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, bringing you another figure review, and this is of the new SH Figuarts Thor figure. Looks kind of cool, but I've been seeing pictures of this figure online, and the eyes have been looking a bit weird and kind of creepy, if you ask me. But this is the one figure out of this line so far that I really don't care too much about. But let me show you guys the packaging first, then we'll get the figure open and take a closer detailed look at the Thor figure. So the Thor figure comes in the same style packaging as all the other Avengers SH Figuarts figures. You get the Avengers A symbol, says SH Figuarts, and then Thor on the side. You get a close-up image of the figure right there looking cool, says Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron, and then you get Thor's hammer as his symbol, says Tamashii Bandai, and then the bottom of it is the barcode and blubbity blah stuff that I cannot read, and then the top of it says SH Figuarts Thor, and then the Avengers A symbol, and then the side of it says the same thing, and then you get a cool image of the figure on the bottom right there. And then the other side of it, you get that same close-up image like on the front of the packaging of the figure, and then it says the same stuff as well. And then the back of the packaging, it shows a bunch of different poses you can get the figure into, looking pretty cool, but that is the packaging. Let's get the figure open and take a closer look at Thor. Alrighty, so for the detail for the Thor figure, I think Tamashii actually did a very good job with this figure. You can see a pretty good likeness of Chris Hemsworth in the face sculpt, especially like right there. Looks just like him right there. Looks a lot better than any Marvel Legends, Marvel Select, or Figma in my personal opinion. But they did a very good job with it. The hair sculpt looks cool. You got his beard right there. And I like how there is color variation all throughout the hair. It's not just one color. You get some hair ties in there as well. You get like some light brown mixed in with the blonde color. Very cool looking. And it is a softer plastic. It does hinder some part of the head articulation, like looking up, which is kind of a letdown because they included that accessory with him flying away with his hammer, but it doesn't really hinder too much, so pretty cool. And you get this cape piece right here, just sculpted very well and painted very well also. And there's the back of his armor. It looks very cool. I like that design. Very nice looking, nice sculpt work. Then the skin tone, you do get some paint variation in it as well, some paint shading, so pretty cool looking. And then you get the forearm guards right here, which I think look very cool. It's a nice, like, very dark blue color with some silver in it, and then some brown on the inside of it. Very cool looking. I really like the color of his armor, that main very dark blue color right there. And the sculpt of it just looks freaking awesome. Get some nice silver right there on those pieces, some silver over here. And then if you look like pieces under his armor, you could see like a navy blue type color, like on the loincloth as well. See how it's like a navy blue type color? Very cool looking. They really did a very good job with this Thor figure. I'm actually surprised. And then for the legs right there, you get this nice armor piece, just painted a nice silver color, and then a strap right there. Very cool looking. And then for his boots, and you get that same material type look right there by his boots. I really like the way the boots look too, pretty cool looking. You get some nice silver paint on the top right there, and then on the shin area. Very cool looking. And then his feet. And they did kind of go almost all the way, putting the treads on his feet, but they stopped like in the middle, but they made it so it's noticeable when the figure's just standing, so pretty cool looking. They did a good job with this Thor figure. I'm actually more surprised that they did a good job with it. I thought I wasn't going to like it as much as I do, but very good with the paint, and the sculpt I think is just really awesome on this figure. Anyway, let's keep moving on. So for Thor's accessories, he comes with a decent amount and some pretty cool stuff. You get his hammer, of course, which I think looks really cool. I really love the way the hammer looks. I love that metallic silver paint on there, and I love the paint shading all around the edges right there. And there's the top of it. Very cool looking hammer. They did a really good job with it. Nice sculpt and paint. Very cool. And then there's the handle, pretty much all brown with a little bit of silver throughout it, and then on the end as well. And then there's the strap at the end. And the way you get them to hold it, you just unpeg it right here. Take one of these hands, just slide it in like so. And then you just peg it in, and there you go. So pretty easy, pretty simple. And then he also comes with 7 interchangeable hands. You get a pair of fists, which already come on the figure out of the packaging. They are sculpted very well. I don't know if they're painted. I think that's the color of the plastic. They're pretty cool looking. So you get a pair of fists, and then you get a pair of open hands, sculpted well. And I like how you can see like the veins on the top of his hands right there. Pretty cool looking. So you get a pair of those, and then you get a pair of gripping hands, which is for him to hold his hammer. Sculpted pretty well. And then you get this right hand right here, which is for like when he's flying off. But it's attached to his strap right there on his hammer. And it's just, as I showed you before, you just unpeg the hammer and then peg it in right here. And there you go, you just peg that in, and then you could have it like Thor is flying away. And I will show you pictures of how it looks at the end of the video. And then he also comes with 3 pairs of interchangeable eyes. It's kind of sucks he doesn't come with an angry interchangeable head, but really doesn't bother me because they did a very good job with the interchangeable eyes. You get a pair of the ones looking straight ahead. Whoops, focus camera, there we go. You get a pair of them looking straight ahead, then you get a pair of the ones looking off to the left right here, and then looking off to the right over here. And the way you interchange them, what I do is I just pop the figure's head off like that, and do a little bit of brain surgery. Pop it off right there, and then pull the eyes out, and then you just put the new eyes in like so. And just peg the back of the hair back on her head, and then you just peg it back in. And then there you go, you got the eyes looking off to the left, and they did a good job on it. A lot better than the Captain America one. And then this is what the eyes looking off to the right looks like. And they look very well done as well. They painted them more like looking in the right direction, a lot better than the Captain America ones. And then he also comes with his cape, which is a very nice red plastic. I really like the color of this red. And then you get some like black paint shading all throughout it as well. So very cool looking. And of course it is the hard plastic articulated capes that I really hate a lot. It looks more similar to the Superman one, so I can actually deal with that compared to the Batman one. But the way you put it on, there's a soft rubbery piece here, a little different from the Superman and Batman figure, but then there's the insert for the peg, and then you just peg it in like so. And then there you go, you got Thor with his cape. It looks pretty cool. Pretty cool looking. But that is Thor's accessories. Anyway, let's keep moving on with the review. So for the height of Thor, he stands about... He's just shy of 6 inches and 1/4 of an inch tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Hulk, Captain America, and the Mark 45 Iron Man, and I think he should be a little taller. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Superman and the SH Monster Arts Wolf Predator. And here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Broccoli and the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Goku figure. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons, so let's keep moving on. So for the articulation for Thor, his cape is articulated where it pegs in, it can hinge up and down. And then at the sides of the cape, they do go out and then back in, and they do go up and down. So you get some articulation at the cape. Let me take this off for the rest of the review, which is pretty much almost over. So he has some pretty good articulation at the head and neck. He could look down about that much, which is pretty good. He can only look up that much, so not good for flight poses. It gets hindered by his hair, of course. You do get some really good pivot. It does swivel, and then the neck goes back and forth. It does pivot. It can swivel, but it's hard to do it because a bunch of stuff's in the way. But you get some really nice movement at the head and neck right there. It just sucks you can't get him looking up for flight poses. Now for the upper torso, he can go back about that much, and then he can only go forward about that much. This piece is on a hinge, so it doesn't, I guess, prevent his ab crunch for going forward, but he doesn't really go forward too much. And then you do do get some pretty good pivot right there at the upper torso. It does swivel as well. And then for the waist, swivels a little bit, doesn't go back and forth really, but it does pivot a little bit, so better articulation at the upper torso than the waist. Now for the arms, he has this joint that hinges back and forth right there, and then he really doesn't have that cool armpit joint. It does move a little bit. The shoulder joints go up about that much, a little less than 90 degrees. No bicep swivel. You have double jointed elbows that bend in a decent amount. To make up for not having bicep swivel, you do get swivel at the forearm, and then his wrist is on a ball hinge, so it does swivel, and then it hinges back and forth, so that's cool. Now for the leg joints, they can shift down, so we can kick forward a little more than 90 degrees, so that's cool. And then they go to the back about that much, and then they kick out to the side a little less than 90 degrees, and the right leg on mine keeps popping out. And then you do get swivel up there as well, so that's cool. You get double jointed knees that bend back a little more than 90 degrees, so that's cool. And then for the ankle, they do hinge up a good amount, and then they hinge down also a good amount, and then you do get swivel, and you get great pivot right there, and then you get toe articulation. So you get some pretty decent articulation with this Thor figure. It sucks he has no bicep swivel, but they made up for it, giving him the forearm swivel, so that's cool. But overall, I do recommend this Thor figure for die-hard Thor fans. If you love this character, definitely pick it up because you will love this figure. If you want to complete the SH Figuarts Avengers Age of Ultron line, definitely get this figure as well. The only problem I think with this figure in that line is he's too short compared to Iron Man and Captain America, which I've seen a lot of people agree on that as well. Personally, this is not one of my favorite figures made by Tamashii Nations, plus Thor isn't one of my favorite characters. Maybe that's why I don't like it as much. It is a very cool figure though. It will look very nice on display just in this pose right there. It looks pretty badass. But the accessories, he comes with some pretty cool stuff. I'm not a fan of that hard plastic articulated cape. I wish they would just use cloth capes. That'd be so much better. His hammer is just awesome. Really cool piece. A couple interchangeable hands and stuff. The interchangeable eyes work so much better on Thor compared to Captain America, so they did a great job with those this time. The articulation is okay on this Thor figure. For Tamashii Nations, it's okay. I know they could do so much better with their articulation. They keep cutting out the bicep swivel and other certain points of articulation that I'm not too fond of. But also, the detail on this figure, that's what I think they did a perfect job on. They knocked it out of the park with the detail, the paint and sculpt. His armor looks so awesome. They really captured the likeness of Chris Hemsworth pretty good. Not perfect, but they did get the likeness down pretty well. But if you guys want to get yours, you could head over to anime-export.com. That's where I picked up my figure. My girlfriend bought it for me. She chose faster shipping, so it cost around like $54, something like that. So that's actually not that bad. So if you guys want to get yours, head over to anime-export.com. But anyway, guys, that is my review of the SH Figuarts Avengers Age of Ultron Thor figure. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and favorite the video too. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then I guess you're not a Thor fan. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Cool, says Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron, and then you get whores. It does have a very good likeness to Chris Evans. What the heck? That's Captain America. Then it does have a likeness to damn, I forgot his name. Alrighty, so for the detail for the Captain, damn it, articulation there. Now for the legs, damn it, damn you.